Hi guys, it's Becky, and I just got my Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box. This is where you can go to find out more about it. JesseJamesBeads.com. I'll also leave a link to where you can subscribe to the box. It is a subscription box. It comes every month. They do sell extras on their site, but it's priced a lot higher for the individual boxes than if you get it as a subscription. So it's definitely worth it to subscribe. And it's usually themed, and you get your Jesse James Beads mixes and strands, and they usually send some chains and some other findings that make it really fun to go through. And this one is down the rabbit hole, so it looks like we are Alice and Wonderland themed. Pretty stoked about that. We've got a little list here of all of the things that we are going to be getting. Pin set, a hat pin set, mushroom charm pair for their heads, bead strand, a white queen bead strand, Wonderland cameo pendant. Is she a wildflower? Mini bead mix, tea time mini bead mix, down the rabbit hole mini bead mix. So we've got a bunch of bead mixes. We've got some strands, we've got some charms, we've got some other findings, and a bonus mystery item. So this is the box. This is how it comes. And they usually send these bead mixes in either one of these containers, or they'll sometimes send them in these reclosable bags. I am going to be pulling these out of their containers though, and I'm going to be using my favorite organizer to organize these, because if they're in their individual containers, I might not get to them, I might not use them, but if they're in my organizer, I have a much higher chance of using them than not. So let's get these guys all out here. We have a mystery item. Now, since I'm going to be sharing this, since I'm going to be sharing this after the official reveal, I'm going to go ahead and open up this mystery item during this video. But here we go. This is just a look at all of the goodies in their packaging, and then we're going to sort through some of these fun things. So it looks like it's not actually a cameo pendant that we get. It's this it's like a pocket watch kind of a thing. I don't see a cameo in here, but it does have some blue sparkles on that. This will be fun and interesting. All right. All right, so let's get these mushroom charms out of their package. These fairly large, so I'm probably going to need, oh my goodness, they have some heft to them. This is that nice, like, not white gold, but like a lighter color, like champagne-y gold, rather than like the yellow gold. These are beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. All right, stick those guys in there. This one is going to need a larger compartment. That's okay, because I can put some of the larger beads in there with it. I have no idea what to do with hat pins, you guys. I have never worked with these before, but I'm going to start looking around for some ideas. If you guys have used hat pins for things, let me know, because they're kind of cool. My aunt used to do things with hat pins, but you should be able to like add some beads as decorations up here. Slide this along and then have the hat pin just be a fun hat pin. All right, well, we'll play around with that. We'll see what we can do. This also is, you know what, let's put this in its thing here, because sometimes I get things that don't quite fit in my organizer, and that's fine. All right, so then we've got our strands. We've got our off with her head strand for the Red Queen. We have a nice red rose beads. And I was mentioning before that sometimes with these kind of rose beads, I like to use them as the clasp, as a closure instead of a button on a bracelet. So maybe we'll do that with one of these makes. And then we've got our white queen strand, which is very sparkly. And we'll get these open in a little bit. Let's start sorting our bead mixes though. They are taped. You know, it prevents it from popping open during shipping. I appreciate that. Alright, and this one is the Is She a Wildflower bead mix. Yeah, it looks like we've got some floral bead caps. These are fun. These will be great for earrings where you can like make some dangles coming down out of them. That would be so cool. So fun. Put these little bead caps on top. And then we've got some more flower bead caps. These would be really cute in a ring, just to make a little flower ring. We've got more of these like tulipy kind of bead caps. Looks like we've got some seed beads in here too. Whoop. And we have these oval beads and hex beads. And these always add a lot of sparkle when we get these kinds of beads. Got some ceramic beads. I think these are ceramic. Couple of these frosted glass beads. Got some more flowery bead caps, and these are so gorgeous. Look at the color on the other side. They're a gradient. I don't know if you can see. They're like a light blue near the bottom and then purple near the ends. These are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. Oh, and it looks like there's two different colors. This one has some little dots in it, and it isn't a gradient. It's got more of a defining separation between the colors. Those are fun. I'm going to stick those with the other bead caps over there. And then we've got some purple rondelles, and it looks like these are half coated and half clear. So you've got the coating on one half of it, and then it is clear on the other half. Well, kind of clear. So these are fun for these purple rondelles. And then we've got some kind of bluish colored ones too. These are a little more like coin beady, but with faceting on the sides. And look how they sparkle. several of those. More tiny hex beads. They're in the same colorway as some of these other hex beads. So I'm going to just put these together in one little group. So these are separated here, and then we've got our purple beads here. This one is the Tea Party Bead Mix. Oh. Little tape circles. Let's get these off. They're securely packaged. Secure packaging. Oh, there's tassels and so many bright colors. This is definitely a tea party. Oh my gosh. These are even better in person. I saw Jennifer Miller's unboxing, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. But like in person, they're even better. They are actual beads, like you could put them, oh man, but you know what? They would be fantastic in a charm bracelet. Oh my gosh. And then you've got some little teapots. This is definitely tea party business. Okay, so charms and things. I'm going to stick over here, and that's going to include these. They are so pretty. Look how sparkly they are. I love the way that they've got these set so that they drop like diamonds, but they're just cubes. They're faceted cubes. They're facetinating. Oh boy. More tassels. I love tassels. Okay, so my charms and things are going over here. I might have to separate those further. And then we've got some spacer beads, metal beads like this, and they are very artichokey. Then these multicolored rhinestone studded beads. Love those. We've got some green drops. We've got some yellow rounds. We've got these oval shaped, like table cut kind of beads with the faceted sides. And this kind of an aqua color. You've got these jonquil colored, it's a really, really light yellow. Ellipses. That's just the shape that they are. They're an ellipse. And then you've got these like crackle miracle beads. That's what they look like to me. Crackle miracle beads. All right, let's get those separated. These are sort of yellowy, so let's put them over there with that. And then this is the third bead mix, and it is the Down the Rabbit Hole bead mix. Let's get this guy open. So like, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but my son wanted me to start playing some video games with him. And just to see how I react to these video games that like he's played before. But like he wanted to see how I play, because sometimes I'm very funny. And he enjoys my humor. And so we were doing one of them. It was the Kingdom Hearts. And one of the levels there are Disney movies, basically. And so one of the levels that we were on was the Alice in Wonderland level. And we were going along, and there's a sign about mome raths, and he says, "Mom, what's a mome rath?" And I realized that there's this generational divide, right? Like, I grew up watching The Wonderful World of Disney, and so we had stuff like on VCR and stuff for Disney Channel movies. And there are some that like he's seen when he was like 2, he loved Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs so much. Like that was the video that got the most play in our house when he was little. He's like 25 now. Anyway, it says what's a mome rath, which made me start like quoting the stuff from the book. Now these are like gunmetal color. They are this this really cool like a filigree kind of a bead cap sort of thing. We've got these fantastic like harlequin diamond beads. I love these. They are super fun. But yeah, so he didn't know what mome raths are, but yeah, there's generational divides. It's like when we were watching, I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, both of my kids, as soon as Sylvester Stallone came on the screen, were like, "It's the guy from Spy Kids 3." And like, just in my head, I was like, "Rocky? Rambo? You mean that guy? The guy from Spy Kids 3?" Like, we've got some more key charms. There are so many charms in this mix. Holy cow. Look, we've got hearts. I'm assuming this is a heart. No, it's a rabbit. I'm sorry. It kind of looks like a heart from upside down, like anatomically correct. But no, it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. Okay. Rabbits. And we've got, yeah, we are doing a charm bracelet. That is what is going down. We are definitely going to make a charm bracelet with all of these charms. This is amazing. We've got so many charms. We're going to have so many charms for charm bracelets, and then like the paired ones we can do earrings with. This is going to be a super, super fun box for creating with. I love this. And then we've got all of these blue, like this icy blue color. Actually, this one right here. This is my mom's favorite color. So, Mom, I'm going to be making you something with these. I hope you don't mind. But this is Alice Blue. Alice Blue, that's what it is. In my sweet little Alice Blue gown, right? Till it wilted, I wore it. I'll always adore it. That was my grandma's favorite song, by the way. So, just so you know. And then we've got some more of these rondelle shapes. They're the same shape as these, but it's a totally different color, which should make it fun for doing things with. So we've got kind of our misty gray blue color, and then we've got our Alice blues over here. And then we've got some black and red. And these are a really fun cut because it's faceted, but it's like faceted at an angle from where the hole is drilled. Let me find a piece of wire to stick this on so you can see how the hole goes. Here we go. So the hole goes up and down like that, but then the faceting goes across it at an angle. You can see the faceting in the light when I turn it. So we've got some blacks and some whites and some reds. And look at these teeny tiny rose beads. These are so, look, I gotta get closer because like, these are super cute. They feel like they're metal. They are just intricately created. There's like a whole bunch of them. I love these. I love those. I want to know where I can get more of those. Oop. All right, I'm going to stick reds over here for now. And then we've got white pearls, some silver beads with some sparkle on them, and then more of these 8/0 seed beads. Let's stick those over here with these, and these are again the ellipse shape, but they are a larger bead and they are clear. All right. Almost ready to start putting these things away. But first, I am going to open up this White Queen bead strand, and I feel like I'm going to have a lot of spacers and metal beads to add to my lists from this strand. There we go. So you've got some gold colored rondelles over here. You know what? It's entirely possible that I just need to put some metal beads together. And then we've got another one of these round, like rhinestone studded ones. I think we have several of that type of bead in here. All right, so there's those small ones. Let's put those over here. And then we've got a couple of larger ones. Have some round filigree type of beads. These actually have little heart shapes. I don't know if you can see the heart shapes on the sides. These ones have a bead on the inside. There's like a little diamond shape bead on there on the inside, like a crystal bead. So those are some bead cages. We got some sparkly silver beads. And we've got some tiny silver ones, and then we've got our rondelle spacers. These beads, so I've got some silver beads, and then these large hole beads. They're sparkles. I'm going to stick these over here with these bead caps. And some daisy spacers. All right, now let's get our red off with their heads strand. And it looks like we've got a charm too. So I'm going to stick this with my other charms, because that is going to go great with them for a charm bracelet. That could be like the centerpiece charm with all of these other guys on there. I'm already planning this in my head, just so you know. Ooh, yay, I love ceramic beads. We've got more ceramic beads from this bead strand. All right, let's get the rest of these guys out here. I'm running out of room on my mat. I mean, I suppose I could move this and... Don't go anywhere. All right, so let's get our white beads over here with the other white guys. Looks like for white beads we have these two rondelles. Is there a third one somewhere that I'm missing? This little tiny one? Maybe it There we go. It was hiding amongst the roses. All right. Now, speaking of roses, these beads that are basically like these little roses, but all glued together, are so pretty. I love, love, love these. It's just roses all over. So hold on, because I wanted to have a little space for some red beads over here. And then we've got these, and like I said, I like using these. You can use them in like earrings, but I kind of like using them as a focal in a bracelet. So I think that's what I'm going to do when I make my charm bracelet. I'm going to use this as the closure, and that will be a really, really fun make to do. We'll do that. It'll probably be my first project from this box. It's going to be a charm bracelet, and there is just a single one of these little hearts with the gold splatters on it, but we do get these two great ceramic beads, and then we've got two different sizes of black rondelles with their sparkles. We've got these metal heart beads. We've got more bead caps. These ones have swirls on its petals. And more spacers. These are different than these spacers. They're about the same size. All right. Before I start putting things away, I think I want to see what's inside the mystery drink me bag. Oh my gosh, buttons! Look at these. I think this is from the Dress It Up buttons. That's a sister store for what is it called? Jesse James Beads. So that is really cool. Ah, yes! And a Moonlight and Mystery bead mix. How cool is this? Okay, well, since this came in the box, I'm going to go ahead and sort it into the box so that we can use it with our stuff. So we've got some buttons. I love these. Look at that. We've got our Mad Hatter hat. You've got an Alice. You've got the Cheshire Cat. You've got a teapot. These would be fantastic additions for like doing a focal on what is it called? The thing on a necklace. That's right. So let's get these sorted out here too, because I think there are quite a few of these that will fit in nicely. Ooh, look at this. Look at this bead. My goodness. That is fantastic. That is gorgeous. Take one of those little rondelles and just stick it on the middle. And then use some wire and kind of wrap it around the back. You can make that into some earrings. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. How gorgeous. All right, and we've got more tassels. These ones are leather tassels. They're black. I'm gonna stick it over here with my findings. And then we've got a bunch of moons. A bunch of moony guys. Men in the moons. I'm gonna go over here with that. We've got a couple of black beads. And these are oval shaped. And then some of these square ceramic beads with like blue purple coatings. No wonder they included this. It goes so well with the rest of the colors that are here. Oh, and we've got some skulls. Look at our little skull beads. I don't know where to sort that. I'm going to set it aside, then we'll figure that out in a little bit. We've got these rectangle beads that are basically the same color as these, so they're going to go with them. We've got some moon beads. These are like hematite color. I'm going to stick them here with the black beads for now. All right. And it looks like we have a couple of these types of beads in kind of gunmetal colors. Is this one squished? I think this one got squished. It's not round. That's okay. I can maybe pull it into shape somehow. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll put those over here with these guys. And then we've got some daisy spacers, but they're a different kind of daisy spacer. I think maybe these are more like sunflower spacers. Looks like those are more of a stainless steel color. I'm gonna stick these guys over here with that. I love these like laser etched beads. They are so much fun. And we've got some blue bicones. I think these are like capri blue, maybe. So they're a different blue than we've got here with our Alice blue. And then we've got some rainbow iris coated rondelles. And I'm going to stick these in here with these because I think they will fit overall with the vibe. All right, now we're going to try and fit these into my organizer. This is a daunting task because there are so many beads in this box. I'm going to put these silver beads and these hematite gunmetal-y color beads in here with some of these silver spacers. And I'm going to put my gold colored beads in here. And we'll fill in with some spacers. I'm just gonna have to, when I go to make stuff, I'm just gonna have to empty these out so that we can see what we're working with. Now, blue beads. And these kind of rainbowy, clear, misty morning beads. That's what I think of when I see them. So I'll go in here. And I do have a couple of escapees. You may notice them rolling off my desk. I will pick them up after we are done filming, and we'll get them in their correct spots. And then I think my purple beads are gonna go back. Oh, hold on. Those guys can go in there. Purple beads can go in here. Since I don't have that many pink beads, I'm gonna grab these pink guys. I'm gonna stick them in here with the purple beads. And I might put my little skulls in there too. We'll see how that shakes out, where they end up in. I'm gonna put these over here in this large section, possibly these two, because they are large. They'll take up some space. go. All right, red beads. Escaping. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, and these will probably end up going in here too. I'll need to go grab that other red one because it took a tumble. All right, so we're about halfway full. Not quite there yet. Let's get our white and light colored beads here. And I may be combining my green and my yellow since there aren't that many of either of them, and I would like, since there aren't that many, I can still see when I'm working out of this. I can still see what I've got. Now, black and whites and black beads and my little moons. Like that. All right. Now, let's figure the rest of these out. I want to have a spot for my charms and my dangles. Definitely doing a charm bracelet with these. I just don't know if these are all going to fit in there or if we're going to need to also be doing some space in here with these guys. There are so many beads in here. I'm going to put these little skulls actually in here with the mushrooms. This is a very, very colorful box. It has so many different things to play with, to do. I'm sitting here hoping these guys will fit in here with these. Maybe you can go over there. And I've got a little hat.